Good afternoon, everybody. You're watching Rutgers University Scarlet Knights ACHA Division I Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carla Pascal, back here for day number 2 of Rutgers hockey here at home, their second home game of the 25-26 season. As we get ready to go, thank you for joining us once again. Rutgers, a tough game yesterday, fell against the same team they are playing today, the IUP Crimson Hawks. As we get ready for this one, thank you for joining us here once again on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Teams coming out here from their locker rooms as we'll get ready to go. We'll get the starting lineups, national anthem, and then puck drop here on BSB. Also make sure to tune into our other game currently going on right now. TCNJ taking on Lehigh over at the Zy Fieldhouse. As we're here for this one, teams getting set and ready to go here for this one today. But let's send it on down in just a moment or two to the press box on the opposite side of us for these starters, national anthem, and then puck drop here for this one today.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's matchup of the IUP Crimson Hawks versus the Rutgers University Ice Knights. For the Crimson Hawks lineup, at forward, number 3, Hunter Fairman. At defense, 24, Maddox Ferrer. At center, number 57, Shane Miller. At forward, number 7, Jason Bowen. At defense, number 74, Zach Stoy. And in goal, number 31, Connor Hopper. And for your Ice Knights starting lineup, at forward, number 17, Rosie Nissan Brown. At defense, number 4, Harrison Albert. At center, number 13, Jack Turner. At forward, number 25, Dale Campbell. At defense, number 11, Connor Mullen. And in goal, number 31, Michael Moody. Please rise for your national anthem for the play of the national anthem.
Wonderful rendition of the national anthem as we get ready to go here for this one. Rutgers versus IUP for the second straight day. Once again, thank you for joining us here for this one this afternoon, here for this matinee matchup here between the Scarlet Knights and the Crimson Hawks. Getting ready to go for this game, set for a great one here today. Like I said in the intro, IUP with a big 9-3 win yesterday over Rutgers. Scored 3 goals in each period. As we get ready to go here for the opening draw of this game, Rutgers looking for their first win of the year, trying to rebound after yesterday. Centers at the faceoff dot, and we're off here for this one. Quickly taken here by IUP off the draw. It's the 24 of Maddox Rierick who sends this forward, taken back by Rutgers though. Albrecht sends across to Nissan Girachi. He springs for Turner, but that's going to be called offside there on Rutgers quickly. Things got going early in period number 1 for both teams. The Crimson Hawks came out flying to start the game, scored the opening goal. And Rutgers able to tie it, scored 3 goals in the first of their own, but then that was it for the scoring for the Scarlet Knights. It was all IUP after that, as they scored 6 straight, as Labuti will just keep this one, as he will cover up on it with the glove. Michael Labuti getting the call in between the pipes here for this one this afternoon for Rutgers. Saw Marcus Paltiff get chased from his cage after the 6th goal of the game. Trey Mattern came in, let in 3 more. Tough break for the defense and for the goaltending yesterday for Rutgers, as hit along the wall there was Gorman. Lofted up to the blue line, kept in here by IUP, as this one is pitched back to Labuti again, and he'll just hold on to it. Labuti from West Harrison, New York, the senior here for the Scarlet Knights. Faceoff is going to end up to the right of him with that red helmet he's got on his head. Kept in the zone here by the Crimson Hawks yet again. Butchko. He will find this one forward, skated out here by Rutgers. Dumped into the zone, trying to get to it was Hilliard, couldn't get to it in time, and this will be called down for a hand pass here on IUP, so they're not going to be able to get the change off. Face off here in the IUP end, one there by Rutgers, shot from the point, that one trickles wide of the cage. Spun all the way around, Cotta trying to get to it, can't do so. Miller will send this out of the zone as it goes back here to Karamanos. Karamanos, he's pinned up along the boards. Trying to keep it down there, the number 10 of Patrick Haynes, who lifts it up to Cotta. He looks across, trying to find Apple Wisean, who pitches it forward for Smargon. Smargon trying to power his way to the front of the net, couldn't do so that time. He has to go around the cage. At the point, Haynes will keep it in. Puts it back down behind the goal line as Apple Wisean tries to get there first. Apple Wisean tried to go back to Smargon as it's lofted up into the air into the circle. Puck around the wall again. Donovan the chase. Haynes will pinch to keep this in the zone here for Rutgers. Along the wall. Picked back up by IUP as they will skate it out. It's Jace Rierick the other way. Jace Rierick looking, trying to cut around, and he scores! And just like that, IUP once again scoring early here in period number 1. Just barely 2 minutes into the game, IUP yet again open the scoring and take a 1-0 lead. Let's get another look at it here. Coming right down the wall was Rierick, who just drove right around and tucked it into the back of the cage past Labuti. His glove actually came off as well. So a 1-0 lead for IUP yet again here in the first period, early in the frame. As this is dumped into the zone. Nissan Girachi will go to it. He sends this around but not out. Seitz will keep it in as Houlihan contains here for Rutgers. He clears up off the wall. Able to find Turner. Turner into the zone, looking for an option. Backhand pass, goes back up to the point. Albrecht fires, but it's blocked away. Still no shots on target yet for the Scarlet Knights as they hunt for their first. They're actually going to say that one did make its way all the way back down to Connor Halpert, as this will go for an icing here on IUP. $17-18 left to go here in period number 1. This one goes back to the point. Butchko will play this across. Gorman there through traffic. That one stopped away. Hilliard trying to get to it. Plays lower. Still with it yet again. Here is Rutgers as they send it back down to Hilliard. Hilliard back up to Butchko. Butchko to Hilliard again here at the circle. Playing lower, looking to try and find that one back to Reagan as it bounces right to the goal crease, and jumping on top of it goes Halpert. Face-off won there by Rutgers, but it's quickly sent around the zone by Maddox Rearick, the two brothers playing here for this IUP team. Puck will go back into the Rutgers end as Reagan will spring it forward, but not out of the zone. Hoffman will keep it in for now. Bouncing puck. Loza tried to get it back as it goes to Hoffman. Adams tried to fire. That one's blocked away, and jumping on top of it was Labuti for the whistle. Faceoff will end up to the right of Labuti. Soy at the point, able to keep this in, plays it across. Labuti sends that one aside there with the pillows as it's taken back by Kata. Kata into the zone, left off there by Halpert. Kept by Rutgers for now collected by the Crimson Hawks as they look up and try and get it out of the zone. Sprung forward to Jordan Adams. Adams looking for Loza, can't connect on the pass as Karamanos tries to get this forward and out. Able to do so that time as it goes back here to Rearick. Rearick, nice move to get around Smargon. He looks up and pitches in. Takes a bump there along the boards by Kata as they come together. They both go down in a heap as Haynes lifts this one out. Trying to take it forward as Tommen will just send it into the zone. Now Gray collects. Gray, his pass is picked. Mosquito trying to get on the puck. Has it here in the corner. Tried to center, but it's knocked away there by the defense. Collected and skated forward. Here by IUP again. That was Miko who sent it in. Albrecht will pitch it to Houlihan. Houlihan looking for Tom and just can't connect on the pass. Miko gets it back across here over to the 71 of Sean Donovan. As it's sent into the zone here for a moment by IUP. Trying to kick it across. Burkett with it. Tried to find Miko as he goes down right at the blue line. A couple of players hit the deck. Gray with it again. He fires. That one trickled wide. Houlihan couldn't get that one away from the cage. As it goes back up here to the circle. Burkett puts it back down low. Albrecht is there. Albrecht back to Houlihan. Lays this one off on Mosquito. Able to find Chang, but he can't move it forward. As Houlihan gets knocked down by Filson, who plays it across. Puck lifted out of the zone, knocked down by Donovan. Rutgers was trying to find Campbell. As out the other way, here comes Fairman. Fairman fires. That one was blocked by his own player. That was Miller who actually blocked that with his skates unintentionally. As it's taken out of the zone here by Campbell. Campbell will chase after this. Into the zone, Campbell trying to stay on the puck with Malloy all over him. As it goes back to Campbell again. Sharp angle shot. That one's fought off. Another chance in front. That one is stopped there by Halpert. Pass to Butchko. That one is steered aside yet again. Might have gone wide of the cage there. As now it comes back out to the neutral zone. Shots currently 6-3 in favor of IUP. They have the 1-goal lead here in period number 1. If you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. My name is Carlo Pascal. You're watching Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. The Rutgers University Scarlet Knights, ACHA Division I team taking on the IUP Crimson Hawks here for their second home game of the season. Butchko. He looks up, springs this into the zone for Turner as Hilliard will also give chase. Hilliard going up along the wall with Dukowitz as he takes it away, has to play across, able to find Seitz. Seitz blown up along the wall by Reagan. On it again is Seitz, over to Dukowitz. Plays it over to the opposite wall. Fairman tried to get it out, couldn't do so. Shot from the point, redirected just wide of the cage there by Reagan. Reagan scored yesterday for Rutgers as this one goes to Karamanos. Karamanos trying to get a shot off, hounded there by Malloy, and it's cleared out of the zone by IUP. Haynes, spinorama move, but had it knocked away as Malloy will come the other direction. Malloy looking, his shot, that one is knocked away there by the blocker of Lubuti as Reagan gets on it. He collides with the referee as here goes Haynes. Haynes fires that one on, and it is gobbled up there by Halpert. And with 12:27 left to go in the first. Puck taken away here by IUP off that face-off, lofted back out of the zone as Houlihan looks to just send this one in. Soy up along the wall. Phobes is there, has to play back to Soy again. Pass goes forward, Rearick into the zone with speed. He fires, that goes up and over the bar. Hit the high glass, bounces all the way back to the point for Soy. Pass picked off by Houlihan. He finds Applewise in as he looks for Kata. Couldn't connect on the feed. As it's chipped past Smargon, Albrecht will hold on to it as he finds Butchko. Up to Applewise, and he tried to play it in but whiffed on the dump in as it's collected by Rearick. He finds Miola. Miola driving in, but that one is going to be called offside. Faceoff will end up in front of us here, up in the stands. As it's collected by IUP and sent into the zone again for now. Butchko will clear as Campbell tries to get on it. Bouncing puck, Loza couldn't get there first for IUP as it goes back here to Hoffman. Now Nissan Girachi sends this one across to Butchko. Butchko gets blown up along the wall. He gets knocked down as Gorman sends it around. Miko with it along the boards. Nissan Girachi gets this one out of the zone. Right in front of us here as Hoffman tries to drive in. He lost an edge and went down. Butchko able to corral it, gets it up to Campbell. Still not out of the zone yet, though, for Rutgers. Now they're able to finally pitch it out as Loza is chased back there by Turner. Pass across there from Halpert. As Turner just got shoved into the wall face first. No call, we continue on. As now Campbell got one right up in the face. Caramanos able to keep this in the zone. Only had it for a second, though, as it pops right back out. Campbell will send in as Turner is knocked down at the blue line. Donovan will flip a pass forward. Now taken by Adams in. Adams, he fires. That goes up and over the bar. Not out of the zone yet, though, for Rutgers as Donovan keeps it at the blue line. Adams on it again here in the low circle. Trying to feed it into the slot. No one was home as it's dumped back by Donovan as him and Hilliard came together. Karamanos. He looks up. It's tapped forward by the Scarlet Knights. Corralled back by Filson, who sends back to Donovan. Puck goes all the way back to Lubuti, and he will just cover up on it. Face-off one here by the Scarlet Knights as this one is sent around the boards. Puck still not out of the zone for Rutgers as Miller tried to get a shot off there. It's knocked away. Houlihan will contain again and send forward. Here goes Reagan streaking his way into Hilliard. That one is stopped there by Halpert. Beautiful save to deny Hilliard in close. Excellent stop there from Connor Halpert to deny Hilliard. Reagan will win that draw for Rutgers. Quick shot, that one's blocked away again as it's collected and skated out by Soy. Hit along the wall. Halpert will come out and just lay this one off here for Rearick. As he'll take some time here in his own end, lays it off for Miller. The captain tried to go forward but got stopped there by Hilliard. As Rutgers are able to take it away in the zone. Pass across, trying to find Reagan. Looking back to Hilliard. He lost the handle of it at the last second. Was trying to tie the game as it's cleared right back out. Hilliard with a great chance. 2 great chances, in fact, as this one is tipped by Hilliard into the zone again. Smargon will chase as he goes to the bench for a change. Now Miller will keep it. He lofts it out, able to find Fairman, who walks in. Fairman gets around one defender, looking to try and center that one into the slot. No one was home as Fairman collects a second time. Fairman and Karamanos going at it with each other. Karamanos goes down in a heap. Mayola looking for some options here along the boards. Has Malloy coming over to take it away. Malloy to Fairman. Back to Malloy. That one is stopped by Lubuti. What a save. And he gets the cover as well. And we've got some pushing and shoving going on as now Karamanos and Fairman go at it along the wall. And I think they're both going to go to the box here. Referees are going to discuss things here with 8:10 left to go in the first. So it's going to be an original roughing call here to Karamanos. And I think Fairman's going to get a roughing as well, so we might play some 4-on-4 here. Played 4-on-4 twice yesterday. A bunch of penalties for both teams in last night's outing. But what a save by Lubuti. We've got a second, so we might as well take another look at it here. This was an excellent stop here by Lubuti. What a save there from him. As we will play 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. Karamanos and Fairman both will sit in the box as it is skated out here by Rutgers. Bouncing puck picked up here by Jace Rierick as he drives into the zone. Rierick lays this one off. Puck sent around the wall, kept here by Donovan down in the right side corner. Donovan down there over to try and help him. One of his teammates, Rierick, creeping in as well as Reagan, 3-on-3 in the corner. Bounces out here to Butchko. Butchko trying to get Reagan on the pass as he went down. Donovan and Butchko now going at it together. As Reagan will pick up the pass. Reagan with some room walking in all alone. Reagan to the backhand. It's stopped on the rebound. Chance it won't go. Jumping on top of it is Halpert. As here we go again with the theatrics after the play. 2 big stops there from Halpert. Stonewalling Connor Reagan on the rebound chance. That was Jeremy Wanneker, who tried to shovel the rebound home, but it wouldn't go. Some massive stops there from the IUP netminder as this will come back out to center ice. Right in front, or the neutral zone rather, I should say, in front of the Crimson Hawks bench. 1:02 left to go of 4-on-4 time as this one is played across and they score. It's Jordan Adams. And just like that, IUP make it a 2-0 game. A couple of chances there. For Rutgers to try and get on the board, but it's IUP who put one home. And it's a 2-0 game in favor of the Crimson Hawks as they look to continue their perfect stretch to start the year. 3-0 coming into this game with their win yesterday, looking to make it a perfect 4 as Rutgers still looking for their first win as that one trickles wide. Puck gets sent up to Campbell. Campbell across, able to find this forward to Turner. Turner looking for an option. He avoids the check. Campbell back on it. No one in the low slot as Turner tried to get there at the last second, Now to Butchko. He puts it back in deep, stopped away here by Soy, as this is sent all the way back down for an icing here on IUP. .6:26 left to go here in period number 1. IUP leading 2-0 right now as here comes Adams again. Adams lays this one off, scored the most recent goal. The Crimson Hawks' second of the game so far here in this one this afternoon as Reagan is able to keep this one. Reagan into the zone. Lays off. That shot is waffle boarded away by Halpert. As it is stuck here behind the cage. Now sprung out by IUP. Fairman looking for some open ice. Was trying to find Miller, but it ends up on the stick of Butchko for Rutgers. Butchko on it again. He passes forward, able to find the pass to Gorman. Now Wanamaker into the zone. His pass is broken up. Wanamaker on it in the corner. Him and Dukowicz trying to vie for the puck as this one goes back to the point. Kept in by Houlihan. Reagan, Wanamaker trying to go back to Reagan, but it's knocked away here by IUP. Fairman the other way. Has Malloy. Lays here to Miller. Now looking for Malloy as they get tangled up on the rebound. Chance on the wraparound. They score. Some miscommunication as Rutgers got tied up. And it's a 3-0 game. It's going to be Hunter Fairman who makes it 3-0. Fairman makes this a 3-0 game here in the first. So just like yesterday, 3 goals again in the period for IUP. They scored 3 in every single period last night for that 9-3 win as Rutgers looks for their first here in this one today. Trying to find an answer here offensively. As Nissan Geraci plays across, looking to try and fire on the rebound. Chance, it bounces over Turner's stick and goes wide of the cage. A unfortunate bounce there for Rutgers. Can't buy a goal right now. Flipped out of the zone. It goes back here to Butchko. Pass sprung up to Nissan Geraci again. Tried to get around Turner, couldn't do so. Miola the other way. Him and Butchko trying to put the stick on each other as it goes up to Campbell. Campbell has Nissan Geraci streaking into the zone. Nissan Geraci tried to play a pass across, but it takes a hop, skip, and a jump out of play over the glass here with 4:15 left to go in the first. Off the face-off, this one taken here by Rutgers and sent around. Trying to get to it first is Donovan. His pass goes back out of the zone. Butchko with it here. Dumps right back in. 4 and change left to go here in period number 1. Thank you once again for joining us here in this one today as Phobes tries to keep it down below the goal line. Butchko will send it around. Butchko looking. He springs it forward, knocked away for a second. Now taken by Applewise and tried to send it away, but it bounced off Miola back into the zone. Donovan now with it. He puts it back into the corner. Gorman is there. Gorman to Kata. Kata up off the wall. That one skips by Miko. Applewise trying to get on it for a chance. Looking to try and get a shot through. Won't be able to as he runs over Connor Halpert. And he draws a penalty. I think this is going to be on Donovan. As Applewisen seems okay. No worse for wear there as he ran into Halpert, who also seems all right. So we're going to get a power play here for Rutgers. looking for a chance to finally score a goal here in this one and claw their way back. Down by 3 right now here in period number 1. This one quickly comes out of the zone. Reagan with it. Has to lay off. Finds Haynes. Patrick Haynes from Belford, New Jersey, lays off to Campbell. Campbell, freshman from West Orange, New Jersey, works his way into the zone. Campbell looking, he fires, sharp angle shot on the rebound. Chance trying to cover his Halpert, but it goes back up to Reagan. Reagan through traffic. That one's knocked away by Halpert, and it goes out of play. Shots currently 12-9 right now in favor of IUP, as Halpert talking to the referee right now. I wonder if he caught that one right off the mask. He seems all right, as we'll get ready for the face-off. It'll end up to the left of Halpert here with 2:49 left in the first. 1:25 left to go on the Rutgers power play. As this is taken here by Turner along the wall. Turner has it knocked away by Malloy as he lays the hammer down behind the goal line. Shot through traffic, stopped aside, and it's cleared there by IUP. Puck all the way back here to Labuti. As Haynes works his way forward, bouncing puck, Reagan into the zone, lays off here. Quick shot by Campbell is gloved up there by Halpert. Face-off won by the Scarlet Knights. That one ricochets just wide off of Turner as Haynes looks around the zone. Tried to find Hilliard, but Dukowitz will look to clear. And it is flipped up and out there by IUP. .30 seconds left to go here on the power play for the Scarlet Knights, as here comes Campbell the other direction. Campbell stops up, looks back to Hilliard. Hilliard down low looking for Campbell again, as down went a Crimson Hawk as it's pinned up along the boards right now. 14 seconds left to go on the power play. Back up to the point, it gets by Reagan and will go all the way back to Labuti. Haynes with 3 seconds left on the man advantage. That will do it. We're back to 5-on-5 as Haynes tried to fire, couldn't do so. Taking the other way now, trying to get on a breakaway chance is Hoffman, but on the back check, Turner lays into him. Good check there from him, as Hilliard will send it out of the zone. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here on the play. We're going to get an interference call. And it's going to be on Hoffman. So Hoffman is going to go for interference, and Rutgers are going to go right back to the power play here. So the Scarlet Knights right back to the power play, as going to the box is Caleb Hoffman for an interference call, as Albrecht corrals this in his own zone. The captain sends across to Butchko. Butchko has that one knocked away, as Fairman will take this in shorthanded. Across, Malloy fires, that goes up and over the bar. Put it over the glove side of Labuti, as Kata driving his way through. That one's knocked aside there by the blocker of Halpert. And it is cleared yet again. 30 seconds left to go here in the period. 1:20 left to go on the power play, as Wanneker walks into the zone. Wanneker into the corner. Soy there looking for some options. Kata with it now along the boards. Cotta back up to the point. Butchko there, looking for a lane through traffic. Halpert makes the save. Puck was still loose in the low slot as it bounces to the wall. 8 seconds left in the period, and IUP will just get this one back to the neutral zone as Albrecht will chase on it. And that will do it for the first. So at the end of one, a 3-0 lead for IUP over the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Shots at the end of one, 12-12, tied between the two teams, but it is a 3-0 lead for the Crimson Hawks yet again. So we will step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the second period of action for you. Don't go anywhere, everybody, here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Rutgers University Scarlet Knights ACHA Division I Ice Hockey. Presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, back here for the second period as Rutgers takes on the IUP Crimson Hawks. IUP with a 3-0 lead after one. A tough period for the Scarlet Knights. Another 3-goal frame, though, for IUP as they look to continue into this second period with their lead. Rutgers looking to try and get on the score sheet here in this one this afternoon. Team's getting ready to go. Rutgers is going to start the period on the power play. Centers at the face-off dot, and we're off here for the second period. 48 seconds left to go on the power play here for Rutgers. As quickly, here comes Reagan. He fires and scores! What a shot there from Reagan! That was a laser beam from Connor Reagan, and Rutgers are on the board. That bottle went flying. That was ridiculous from Reagan. That was a beautiful, beautiful goal there from Reagan. What a shot there from him, and Rutgers are on the board. Power play goal from Connor Reagan makes it a 2-goal game. That was a laser beam. Doesn't get any more top shelf than that. I think if you look up the definition of bottle popping shot, that might be it, because that bottle got launched into space. Rutgers with another chance as that one goes wide. Trying to hunt for more here at the start of the middle frame as this one goes back up to the point. Karamanos will keep it in the zone. Put down low, looking for some options. Reagan will get back on it again. Reagan tried to handle, but Adams will take it away, and he skates it out. Dumped in here by Loza. Hoffman will get to it first and beat off the icing. As a couple of players hit the deck, Hilliard will send it around looking for Wanneker. He can't get to it first as it's kept by Donovan. Bouncing puck, now skated out by Hilliard. Hilliard with a chance here on the breakaway. Hilliard walking into the backhand. It is stopped there by Halpert as this one bounces right to the slot. Wanneker didn't know where it was as Donovan tries to send this the other way for Hoffman. Puck along the wall. Houlihan will send it around up to Turner, who gets it out of the zone. Turner into the zone now. Turner, he gets knocked down to the ice, tried to get a shot off as well as Campbell looks to try and get on this. Bouncing puck kept here in the corner by Campbell. Campbell looking. He sends this right into the slot, and it is gobbled up there by Halpert as he will cover up on it with the glove. Face-off one, back up to the point. Albrecht with it. He is dumped at the blue line there by Fobbs as Campbell's shot is knocked away. Another chance. It bounces by Nissan Girachi on the rebound. Pass up to Rierick. Rierick into the zone. Puck into the wall. Turner tried to knock it away. Looking to center. Houlihan gets a shot off. Another chance there. Rierick stopped it. A rebound chance, and they score again. 3 whacks at the puck, and IUP find a way to put it into the back of the cage. And they make it 4-1, get their 3-goal lead right back. And I think this is going to be Nathan Miola who's going to collect the goal. So Miola makes it a 3-goal game yet again. Here with 17:47 left to go. Here in period 2. That was the first shot on goal of the period for IUP after that flurry of chances, as Soy will send this around looking for Rierick. Rierick, stretch pass out of the zone, able to find this one forward to Gray. Gray got tangled up as into the wall when a Rutgers skater, looks like that was Butchko, might have gotten a stick up in the face as well. As Rierick fires from the point, it's knocked aside there by Labuti. As Butchko is dumped into the wall. He's down on the ice. Or actually, that was Applewisen who got hit into the boards hard. And now Butchko's going to go to the box as well, I think. And Butchko is going to be tossed from the game. Butchko is going to be sent to the locker room. His afternoon is over. He will go to the locker room. He is done for the day. Kicked from the game is Butchko. So we'll see what these penalties are going to be. They were originally going to be offsetting penalties. The original penalty was going to go against IUP. But now we'll have to see what these are going to be called. I think we'll play 4-on-4 assumedly, but we'll see. So Butchko's penalty is the only one on the board right now. I wonder if this is going to end up as a 4-on-3. Now the other penalty for IUP goes up. I wonder if there's going to be an extra one here for Rutgers. It doesn't look like it right now. So we will play some more 4-on-4. So 4-on-4 here as that faceoff is won there by IUP. A nice save there from Labuti. We'll set up and do it again on the opposite circle this time. Faceoff won there by Rutgers as Haynes will take it back in his own end. Haynes looks up, able to find Reagan. Reagan across to Wanneker, but he gets pickpocketed by Rierick. He has it now. Rierick. Back to Soy, who springs a pass forward. Karamanos and Miller come together, trying to vie for the puck. Karamanos will send it around. Lofted up to the blue line, but not out by Haynes. Kept in. Miller looking to try and get a shot off here in the circle. Try to go back to the point for Soy as he's chased there by Reagan. Now Rierick with it again. Looking for Fairman. Fairman enters. Looking to drive around the cage for the wraparound chance. It's stopped. Rierick now at the point. He fakes the shot. Plays this one to the back door for Donovan. A nice save there by Labuti as that one is blocked away. Puck still in the zone. Fairman with it again. He walks in and fires. That's blocked aside there by Karamanos as Labuti makes another stop and gets on top of that one as well. And here we go with some more theatrics after the whistle. Labuti keeps this a 3-goal game. Some excellent saves there from Michael Labuti. .59 left to go here in the second period. Shots 19-15. Score still 4-1 in favor of IUP. As Rutgers looks to try and clear the zone here. 44 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. As Albrecht plays us across. So Rutgers down a defenseman for the rest of this game as Butchko toss from this one this afternoon. Campbell with it now. Campbell had Turner calling for it, but it goes to Albrecht at the point. Albrecht through traffic. It is gobbled up by Halpert. And he'll hold on. Face-off one here by IUP as Donovan looks up, tries to send it on the pass for Loza. He's able to get it for a moment as Labuti had that one just trickle wide of him as Loza went down in a heap, taken back here by Campbell the other direction. Campbell looking to speed around Mikko. Sharp angle shot fought off there by Halpert as him and Turner try and get on the puck. Adams back out to center ice, poked away here by Mikko. 2-on-1 forming here with Hoffman. Mikko fires, he goes wide. We're back to 5-on-5 now. As Donovan will track this one down in his own end. Adams now here in front of us, lays off to Mikko again. Mikko gets going and sends in deep. Puck along the boards, taken here by Smargon for a moment for Rutgers, now collected by Rierick as he goes up to the point for Donovan. Donovan through traffic, rebounding shot goes wide. Dangerous knuckle puck there from IUP as it's collected here by Kata. Kata into the zone. He fires a shot, kicked aside on the rebound. It bounces by Smargon as he jumps on it here in the circle. Had it for a moment, lost it as it is sent back out there by a few skaters as Rierick tries to break his way through. He couldn't handle the puck, but he draws a penalty, and that's going to be on Rutgers. And the referee's calling everything right now, trying to not let things get out of hand. And this is actually going to be on IUP. Rierick is going to go to the box. I thought that was going to be on Rutgers originally. I thought that penalty was going to be on Rutgers originally as Kata took down Rierick, but it's actually Rierick who's going to end up in the box. They're going to say he was the one who committed the hook beforehand. So now back to the power play goes Rutgers. So another chance on the man advantage here for the Scarlet Knights as this one goes all the way back to Labuti quickly. Reagan, he's squeezed along the wall. As Hilliard will collect this here along the boards. Hilliard trying to get set up in the zone. Turner pinned up along the wall again. Bouncing puck taken back here by Campbell as he finds Haynes at the blue line. Haynes with it. Through traffic on the rebound chance. That one was there. That one bounces right over the cage there from Campbell. Now Soy will get this one out of the zone as it takes a hop right up into the bench there of Rutgers. Nearly hitting head coach Joe Dixon over on the bench. And this will stay in the IUP end to the right here of Halpert. IUP with a face-off win as down went an IUP skater. They were looking for a call. They're not going to get it as this goes up to the point. Reagan with it walking in lower. Trying to feed this down low. Halpert with it. Puck was still loose, and here we go. Here come the extracurriculars as everyone grabs a dance partner. Melee here between Rutgers and IUP. As Hilliard going at it now with Hoffman. Reagan grabbed Malloy. They're still going at it. Still pushing and shoving going on as Turner is pulled off the pile. And I think Turner might get tossed from this game. That puck was still loose. A little bit of a quick whistle there, but everyone just grabbed a dance partner at the end of it. And it looks like Turner is going to be the one who's kicked out of this game. So that's 2 Rutgers skaters now done for the day. Referees are going to discuss things here. We'll await the word on penalties. Right now, Reagan is in the box for Rutgers. Here was the original penalty to Rarick. Not sure who was in the box next to him. It looks like it might be the 7 of Chase Malloy, as him and Reagan were both going at it together. Still 13 minutes left to go here in the second, and still a whole another 20 in the third. But as of right now, 2 Rutgers skaters done for the day. Butchko and Turner both tossed from this outing. Referees still discussing things over at the scorer's box right now. 4-1 game in favor of IUP. If you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. The Crimson Hawks with a 4-1 lead. 3 goals up on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. If you're just tuning in, you missed a whole bunch in the last couple of minutes. Almost had a line brawl. Down in the corner, big scrum after a quick whistle. Rutgers was on the power play. I assume they will not be anymore, as we await the words on penalties. And it seems like another skater's getting tossed from this game. Looks like Malloy might be getting tossed for IUP. So Malloy is going to go to the locker room here for the for the Crimson Hawks. As we await the final word on penalties. Captain's talking with the head referee right now. Miller and Donovan for IUP. Albrecht over there for Rutgers, trying to put the pieces together here on the penalties. Word will be given first over to the scorer's box, and then the coaches will get their turn talking to the referees. As the referees figure this out, we're going to step aside, take a brief break. We'll be back in just a second. And we are back here after that brief break. Looks like we are set and ready to go here after the referee does one final talk over at the Rutgers bench. Penalties on the boards right now. The original penalty to Jace Rierick, that was for the hooking before when Rutgers was on the power play. Now there's 2 Rutgers penalties up on the board. One for Connor Reagan and one for Jack Turner, who has been tossed from this game. 3 skaters already in this one have been tossed. One from IUP, 2 from Rutgers. Ryan Butchko and Jack Turner gone for Rutgers, and Chase Malloy gone for IUP. And it looks like we're going to get a goalie penalty here as well. This is going to go on Connor Halpert. He's going to take a penalty. Or not, as it now disappears from the scoreboard. So I think we might be playing 4-on-4 potentially here yet again. And that's what it looks like it's going to result in. So Turner's penalty also comes off the board. So now we are ready to go once again. Here to get back into the play. Took us a while to figure out what the penalties were. And trying to figure out who was going to serve what penalties and figure out what the actual calls were. So we will play 4-on-4 after all is said and done, as this faceoff is won back here by the Scarlet Knights. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 1:05. As it's quickly taken here by IUP. Fairman with it, looking to get around, trying to get this to Miller, but it's poked away by Labuti. Puck along the boards. Taken here by Rutgers again. This is Haynes. Haynes up the wall. Tries to center. Rebound chance was there, but it bounces away for Wanneker as Haynes just puts it down into the near side wall. Miko can't get it out of the zone. Campbell will keep it in. Campbell down at the goal line, has Wanneker over there to help him. Wanneker looking for an option. Has to just skate this one back out as he has Miller all over him. Now Haynes with it. He sends in. We'll go for a change. Miko will take this puck here with 10 seconds left to go, a 4-on-4 time. Fairman will lay back to Miko. Miko to Donovan. He sends across, finds Fairman again. Bouncing puck for Adams. Delayed offside on the play. As now we're going to get a whistle as Fairman touched the puck. Face-off won there by IUP. They are now on the power play here with 40 seconds left to go on their man advantage. Shortened power play as Rierick looks for an option. Back up to Miko at the point. He fires that one long range. That one knocked aside by the glove of Labuti. As it comes sailing out of the zone, Miko will go back and track it down. Miko across to Fobbs. He will find Miko again as Kata gives chase on it. Down to 14 seconds left to go on the power play for the Crimson Hawks, as entering the zone, barreling over Karamanos was Fobbs. Miko with it again. He fires, that goes wide of the cage. Rierick will keep it in. We're back to 5-on-5 as Reagan skates out of the box. So back to 5-on-5 here with 11 and change left to go in period 2. Rearick across, trying to drive their way, and they score again. What a pass! And IUP make it 5-1. That was Fobbs who put it in. So Fobbs makes it a 5-1 game. Here with 10:58 left to go. That was the 22nd shot of the game for IUP, and they already have scored 5, very similar to yesterday. As this pass is sent around here for Rutgers, trying to clear the zone. Still looking for another answer as down went an IUP skater. No call, we continue. Pass looking low slot. That one bounces wide of Labuti. And another penalty here is going to be called on the Scarlet Knights as Hoffman got yanked down. Him and Gorman got tangled up with each other, and Gorman's now going to go to the box. So Gorman is going to go and sit for 2 here as IUP will go to the power play yet again. Another chance here for the Crimson Hawks on the man advantage. They will go back to the power play for another time here with 10:30 left to go in the second. Face-off taken by IUP. Pitched back down behind the goal line. Fobbs looking for an option. He finds Miller. Miller back up to the point. Fairman to Miller in the circle. He fires looking for the back door, but it goes wide. Fairman will keep this in the zone. He sends it around for Miller again. Miller trying to keep it. Cotta takes him down. Looking to get the puck out of the zone. Can't do so. Miller with it again. Miller to the point. Fairman there walking in lower. Push back to the blue line there from some pressure from Wanneker as this one rides the glass all the way around. Miller along the wall. Him and Cotta down there. Albrecht as well. Fobbs there also for IUP as Miller goes back up to Fairman. Fairman through traffic. Ricochet shot gobbled up there by Labuti as down went Fobbs. Shots 24-18 in favor of IUP. They've been dominant here in this one today. Were yesterday in that 9-3 win and have been so also in this one already with 5 goals. 5-1 lead here over Rutgers as Reagan goes the other direction. Reagan cutting through, finds Campbell, tried to get a handle on that pass, was just too far from him as it lays back here to Smargon. He fires, ricochet shot is gobbled up. On the rebound there by Halpert. It bounced off his shoulder. He didn't know where it was, but able to somehow find it and grab it. Face off one back by Rutgers here shorthanded. That shot from Reagan is stopped aside as he's bumped off the puck. Rearick trying to get to this. Bounces back here to Fobbs. Fobbs has that poked away by Campbell. Campbell trying to skate into the zone. Coming together with Filson along the wall. Has to just play this one back. Donovan with it with 20 seconds left to go on the power play. Now Fobbs to Donovan. He springs forward to Fillman. Filson will not handle this one as it's cleared there by Rutgers. Goes all the way back to Rierick in his own end. And that will do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5. As jumping on top of this for a moment was IUP as it goes into the corner for Haynes. Wanamaker gets it out of the zone. Dumped right back in though by Donovan as Nissan Jirachi will go back to collect. He sends to Haynes. Haynes to Hilliard. Hilliard pass across to Nissan Jirachi. Now he finds Kata. Kata fires. Halpert will make the save with Wanamaker rushing to the net front. Smargon able to win the face-off. Bounces back here to Nissan Jirachi. Nissan Jirachi with it again. His shot is stopped in the lane. Still not out of the zone. Tommen tried to get a shot off. Couldn't do so as Dukowicz gets it out. Dukowicz tried to fire. Taken away here by Tommen again. Tommen looking. Tried to spin a pass back. Smargon with it on the backhand. Can't get a shot off. He fires that one. Hilliard was there. Trying to get another one is, well, it looked like Houlihan as it bounces to the corner for Dukowicz. Now Smargon on it. Sights into the corner as down went a Rutgers skater. Smargon just got drilled from behind. And we're going to get a penalty here on IUP. It's going to be Jacob Gray going to the box. It's going to be a hit from behind here on Gray. So now Rutgers will go to the power play. As Loza is chased from the circle, in comes Adams to take it against Hilliard. Bouncing puck off the face-off, and it's cleared there by IUP. Seven minutes left to go here in period number 2, as quickly streaking in was Reagan, and that one's deflected up into the netting. Face-off one here by Rutgers. Able to keep this in the zone. Looking to go back up to the point here for Reagan. Campbell got it to him. Taking the other way now. Loza trying to get away from Reagan on a shorthanded chance. Loza can't get the shot off. Reagan with some good stick work on the back check as it bounces over to the corner. Haynes finds Reagan with 1:15 left to go on the power play. Tried to lay it off, but it's knocked away by Adams. Adams into the zone. Cross-ice pass in front, stopped there. Big save by Lubuti. Now the other way. Here comes Campbell. Campbell tries to fire. Kick save made there by Halpern as Campbell tries to put it back down low looking for Hilliard. At the point kept by Haynes. Kata now with it. He fires a shot that's redirected by Rierick and goes out of play with 47 seconds left on the power play here for the Scarlet Knights. Face-off one back here by Rutgers again. Pass played lower to Kata. Back up to the point. Nissan Jirachi lays off. Wanamaker looking. His shot is blocked away by Donovan, and it skips by Albrecht. Nissan Jirachi tried to play it back. Right in front, Miller is stonewalled there by Lubuti. Now here comes Rutgers the other way. Wanamaker leaves for Smargon. He fires. Nissan Jirachi on it. Stuck on the back of the net as it's played off to the wall. Fairman will get to it first for IUP, and he will send this one back out to the neutral zone. As Miko walks in with 7 seconds left to go. That one is stopped by Labuti, and he covers up. Here with 3 seconds left on the power play for Rutgers. Face-off one back by IUP yet again, as this one goes up and into the netting. And Labuti will just jump on top of that yet again for another face-off. Just 1 second ticks off the clock. This time the face-off won by Rutgers as they move it around. Trying to get it out as Appleweizen able to do so, but it just goes right to the IUP defense as now Campbell lifts it in. Looking to clear. IUP is able to do so as they get it to center ice. Appleweizen sent in for a minute as Reagan was over the blue line as Campbell entered the zone. So an offside there on Rutgers. Face off in front of us here as it's won back by IUP yet again here with 4:44 left to go in period 2. Bouncing puck. Trying to get a shot off as Miller, he scores! Goes 5-hole that time. And IUP make it 6-1. They make it a 6-1 game here with 4:37 left to go in the second. Pass across here, off the draw at center ice to Haynes, looking to spring it forward. Can't find anyone to pass to as it's sent into the zone only for a second. Delayed offside on the play as now Rutgers gets back on side. Haynes with it at his own blue line. Haynes driving in, has Reese with him. Quick shot on the rebound chance. Reese was there, just couldn't get it on target. Puck back up to the point. Chang fires through traffic and it's held onto by Halpert. IUP with another face-off win as this one goes back up to the point here for Karamanos. Trying to keep this in the zone, get some help there from Chang, but it bounced off the referee's skates, and now it comes out. And we're going to get another penalty here. It's going to be on Karamanos. And he will go to the box. It's going to be a penalty here on Rutgers. And IUP will go back to the power play. A rough weekend here for the Scarlet Knights, just continues to get worse. Karamanos will go to the box. Interference call there on him, and for the Crimson Hawks. A overpowering offense as another skater had to hop on the ice there for IUP. On comes Rierick. Face-off one back by Rutgers. Trying to clear the zone, they can't do so. Rierick keeps it in, plays it lower. That shot in front is steered aside. Labuti might have got a piece of that one. 10 seconds gone on the power play. Rierick at the point across, trying to lay for Donovan, can't find it. As this is played down low. Pass back up to Rierick here at the point, sends this one across, able to find Fobbs. Now back to Rierick, up to the point for Donovan. His shot is stopped in traffic, trying to clear where the Scarlet Knights couldn't do so. That was Houlihan who looked to send it away. Kept here by Fobbs again. 1:23 left to go on the power play. Across to Rierick, bouncing puck, trying to clear, can't do it. As now the other Rierick keeps it in. Fobbs again, across to Donovan. Donovan fires. Knuckle puck into the slot is bounced away. Rierick another chance as he cuts away from some defenders. Lays off here to Fobbs. Looking across, finds Donovan. Donovan to Fobbs. Looking for a lane. Driving around the cage. Has to play this one across, finds Rierick along the boards. Back up to the point. Donovan with it again to Fobbs. 40 seconds left to go on the power play. As this goes to the blue line, Rierick will keep it in the zone. Rierick walking into the circle, looking to cut around the defense and fire. It's stopped by Lubuti for a big stop. That is a nice save there by Lubuti. As we're down to 22 seconds left on the power play. Rierick fires, that one is deflected and goes up into the netting. Two and change left to go here in period number 2 as this puck gets cleared out of the zone there by Cotta. Halpert will lay off. Fairman the other way now here with 3 seconds left on the power play. He has it poked away. Wanamaker the other direction. Wanamaker on a breakaway chance. He fires it, stopped by Halpert. What a stop there from Connor Halpert. There on that breakaway chance. That's 2 breakaways he's able to make. He's made saves on so far. Now the other direction. Here comes Loza. He fires that one. Waffle boarded away there by Lubuti. Skating it out. Here goes Haynes. Haynes into the zone. Cuts by a defender. Pass to the back door is knocked away by the defense. Good back check from Loza. As this is going to be called for a hand pass here on Rutgers. Just about a minute left to go. Here in the second period as this one skips by at the point. Albrecht with this. He will lift this back to the blue line, but not out as Harvey keeps it in. Gray goes chasing after it as well as it's sprung around the wall. Applewisen leaves it off. Here goes Houlihan the other way. Houlihan fires in on goal. That one is just knocked aside easily with the pads by Halpert as it goes back to the point. Shot from the blue line is steered away into the corner. Houlihan with it now along the boards. Puck at the hash mark. Smargon is there. Able to keep this puck. Drives around the goal. Looking for an option. Back up to Albrecht with 23 seconds left to go. As Albrecht is knocked away from the play. Donovan lays the hammer there on Applewisen. And here comes IUP at the end of the frame. Puck into the corner as Houlihan just went in face first to the wall. As this goes up to the point. Shot through traffic is blocked away. As Smargon will just send this one down the ice. And that will do it for period number 2. Another 3-goal period for IUP as they lead 6-1 after 40 minutes here in this one this afternoon. Shots at the end of period 2. 34-28 in favor of IUP. They lead 6-1. We're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the third period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Rutgers University Scarlet Knights ACHA Division I Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, back here for period number 3, here as Rutgers takes on IUP for their second home game of the season. It's been another rough one here for the Scarlet Knights up against this tough IUP Crimson Hawks team. 6-1 coming into the game in favor of the Crimson Hawks. Shots 34-28 as we get ready to go. Here for the third period, IUP has scored 3 goals in every single period that they have played against Rutgers so far as we head into the third one here in this one today. It's been a game full of everything here in this one. 3 ejections, a whole bunch of penalties, 7 goals combined as we get ready for the opening draw of the third, and we're off here for this one. I was talking with the IUP broadcasters that are also here, so big shout out to them over on their YouTube channel who are broadcasting this game as well, and yesterday's game, as this will go down for icing here on Rutgers. But one thing that Rutgers has done in this game that actually worked for them is when they finally got set up in the box and tried to get set up in that box formation and play a little bit like IUP themselves, how they have the whole weekend pretty much. That's one thing that they did really well in that second period a few times, and that's where they had a majority of their chances in that second period. Obviously, the lone goal coming from Connor Reagan, an absolute snipe, popping the bottle. But that's been it offensively for Rutgers. They've had a couple of chances, a couple of bobbled pucks, and pucks just hopping over sticks here and there offensively, but they have not been able to get another one past Connor Halpert yet. Still trying to find a way to do so here in this third period. As this face-off goes all the way back here to Haynes in his own end. He will pitch this one around. Hilliard is there along the wall. Cotta gets it forward. Wanneker able to get this up into the zone. Soy plays this one across. Taken away here by Hilliard as he enters. Hilliard, backhand chance, trying to just feed that into the low slot for Cotta as it bounces away. Cotta able to take it away there from IUP as it goes back here to the 10 of Patrick Haynes. Gorman up off the wall, found Wanneker for a moment, but his pass is picked as Miller tried to enter the zone, couldn't do so. Miller will get on it again. He keeps it away from Wanneker as it's dumped in there by Miller. Haynes back to collect here for Rutgers. Haynes gets by one defender, streaking his way into the zone. Cut by a second, tried to get the shot off, but it is jumped on top of there by Halpert. Haynes with some good speed and good move selection there to get by the defense, but just couldn't finish the shot off. Shots currently 30-34 in favor of IUP, just like the 6-1 score currently. As this is collected here by Donovan, who plays it along the wall, trying to get it out. There was Caleb Hoffman. Couldn't do so as Donovan will collect again. Pass up off the boards is taken there by Albrecht and sent back in deep. Donovan on it again here. Smargon applies some pressure. Moved up to Hoffman, who takes a nice bump along the wall. Smargon on it again. Now passed out of the zone here for Adams. Adams works his way in. Loza with it. Loza to the backhand, puts it down low for Adams as him and Albrecht come together. Now taken by Karamanos. Karamanos plays up here to Tommen, who just taps that into the zone. Pass up to Hoffman. Hoffman will send it in around as he will go for the change. Houlihan along the boards, comes together along the wall there with the 96 of Gray. As it bounces here to the near side circle. Right back out of the zone. Seitz will play this across. Bouncing puck, trying to get to it first there. Was Amosquita is driving in. Here comes another chance there for IUP, and they score. Five-hole yet again there on Labuti. And IUP collect another one here and make it 7-1. Seven to 1 in favor of IUP. They have been firing on all cylinders here this weekend. An insane amount of scoring here against this Rutgers team as Reagan drives into the zone. Reagan with it. He goes top shelf, but it goes high and away. Tried to put that one where Mama hides the cookies. As this will go all the way back here for an icing on IUP. As Nissan Jirachi touches up. It has been a rough weekend, to say the least, for Rutgers. Yesterday, that 9-3 loss, they were tied after the first period with IUP at 3 goals apiece, and then after that, 6 straight goals from IUP to make it a 9-3 final score. And then coming back here today, have given up 3 goals in every period so far. 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Scored one of their own at the beginning of the second period off the stick of Connor Reagan, who also scored one yesterday. As Miola fires, that one is fought off. Another chance, Labuti is able to jump on top of it and hold it with the pads. But it's just been a very rough weekend here to start both games at home. Still looking for their first win of the year is Rutgers as Fobbs fires. That one is blocked away by Caramanos as now the rebound chance goes up and over. Soy fires through traffic. Bouncing puck, that one goes off the outside of the cage. Another chance in front is steered aside by Caramanos again. Now Wanamaker the other way. He tries to fire a shot. Soy lays the body into him as Cotta goes into the wall with Rierick, and we're going to get a penalty here on the play. And I think this is going to be on Jace Rierick again. Rierick is going to take another penalty. I think that's his third of the game. So Rutgers is going to go back to the power play here. Looking for a chance to get on the board yet again. Hilliard will take the draw for the Scarlet Knights. It goes back up to the point for Haynes. Haynes squeezed along the glass as the puck is taken away by IUP for now. Picked back up here by the Scarlet Knights. That's the 25 of Campbell down there trying to dig at it. Loose puck picked up by Miller, who springs it up to Fairman. Fairman will skate it out of the zone. Can't get by Reagan, though, as he just got a whack in the head. As this puck is collected by him now. Connor Reagan lays off to Dale Campbell, the freshman from West Orange, as he is taken down there right along the IUP bench. Gets right back up to his feet as Hilliard tries to pin it away. Now Campbell digs it out of the pile. Campbell able to keep it away from one on-rushing attacker, but it's picked up by Donovan, who will just play it back out to the neutral zone. Reagan plays back here to Haynes. Haynes chased here by Fairman, able to keep it away from him as he goes the other direction. Driving in quickly, Haynes with a good move to the backhand, tried the center on the rebound chance, it won't go. Another stop there by Halpert. Now up to Reagan. 40 seconds left to go here on the power play for the Scarlet Knights as this one goes to Wanamaker. Wanamaker to the corner. Smargon there over to help him. IUP just trying to kill the clock. here on the rest of this penalty kill as it bounces away. Smargon tried to go back to the point, but it's sent all the way down. Back to Labuti. 12 seconds left to go here on the power play here for Rutgers as they find Yisan Jirachi. Back to Haynes. Haynes tried to cut through two defenders, couldn't do it as it's sent in there by Hoffman. Kutch tried to chase after it as Miola gets walked by. Kata into the zone with some speed. To Wanamaker, he whiffed on the shot. Now a 2-on-1 forming here for IUP the other direction. Kutch with it. He fires and goes top shelf, and IUP score again. Kutch with his second straight goal, and it is 8-1 in favor of the Crimson Hawks. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here. Reagan's going to go to the box. So Reagan is going to go to the box here. Not sure what the call was. I wonder if he maybe said something on the way back, or as the IUP skaters were making their way back to the bench. But it's now 8-1 in favor of IUP. And now to the power play go the Crimson Hawks, as Miller tries to get that one into the zone. Loza with it now. Pass play lower. Miola looking for a lane. Finds Loza on the pass. Back up to the point. Fairman able to keep it on, or keep it in on the blue line. Pass to Loza again. Knocked out of the zone there by Amasquita, as Loza gets to it. Sent in by Miller. Houlihan along the wall. Amasquita comes over to try and lay the body, as Miola goes down low. Miola across, finds the captain Miller again. Back up to Fairman at the point. Fairman across, one-time blast is blocked there by Houlihan. That shot was from Loza as it comes out of the zone. And Loza now has no stick, as Chang gives chase here on Miller. Adams tries to spin away. He will just send this one around. Pass laid back for Miola, looking. Back up to the point for Fairman again. Finds Fobbs. Fobbs across. Miola bouncing puck. Trying to get to it was Chang. Can't get it out of the zone. Miller walking into the low slot across to Fobbs. Put it on his backhand though. No shot here with 30 seconds left to go here on the power play. Back up to the point. Fairman fires through traffic. Rebound chance there and they score again. It's Miller. The captain on the power play. Makes it 9-1. With just under 12 minutes left to go here in this third period. It is 9-1 in favor of IUP. Firing on all cylinders in this one. 38 shots, 9 goals in back-to-back games for IUP. 3 goals in every single period against Rutgers. And we've still got 11:30 left to go. As this pass is played around. Lifted up and out of the zone, giving chase on it. Here goes Kutch. Haynes will chase after it. He will get there first. Haynes will skate out the other way. He'll just dump this one in. And we're going to get a whistle. Might have hit off the high glass, or the top of the high glass. It's actually going to be an icing call, it seems, here on Rutgers. So the skaters come back on here as Kata will take this draw up against Kutch. One here by Kata as Albrecht will move it around, trying to get it to Wanneker. Can't do so that time as Kata is on it again. And down goes a skater. Karamanos just caught a man up high. Looks like he caught the 25 of Jace Rierick up in the face as he went down. So Karamanos is going to go for a high sticking call here. So he will go and sit in the sin bin and right back to the power play. Go IUP for another chance here on the man advantage. Face-off goes right there into Lubuti, and he will just jump on top of it and hold on. Off the draw, Donovan back to Rierick. He tried to fire, couldn't get the shot on target as Smargon blocked it away. Now down to the corner. Burkett back up to Rierick. Donovan now across. Donovan to Rierick. Quick shot. That shot goes wide, and Fobbs will not be able to keep this in the zone. He has it again here in the neutral zone, though, as he sends up to Rierick. Rierick. Nice pass across to Fobbs, walking in. Right on the doorstep was Filson, but couldn't tap it home. As Rutgers are in the midst of a change, here comes Rierick the other way, streaking down the slot. That one goes right into the American flag. Up and over the rafter. And out of play. Face off to the left. Here of Michael Lubuti has had a tough night in between the pipes, tough afternoon, I should say, as Houlihan tries to keep it away, can't do so in front. Miller, that time it is stopped there by Lubuti. Nice save there from him. Under a minute left to go here on the power play for the Crimson Hawks as Loza plays this one back. Able to find the three of Fairman as he goes to Adams. Back to Fairman. Back to Adams as they play catch with each other. Adams will streak into the zone. Looking to get by Albrecht. He will just put that wide. Looking to get set up. Miola back to Loza. Now to Miola again here at the hash marks. Back to Loza again at the top of the circle. He creeps lower. Sends down to Miola again. Miller to Fairman. Back to Miller. Across, trying to find the pass for Loza, and it's cleared by Amasquita. Fairman with it now with 14 seconds left to go. It's taken away here by Rutgers. Pass right into the slot for Wanneker, got away from him. As Wanneker is able to keep this aside, he walks right back into the zone. Has Kata with him. Wanneker fires. It goes over the bar. Kata tries a backhanded shot. That one is knocked away by Halpert. As we are back to 5-on-5 finally. Miller went down. Kept away here by Miola, who will send it across. Able to find Miko. Miko fires. Bobbled puck there off the save there from Lubuti. He thought he had it in his glove, but it bounced into the corner. Miola plays this lower, but it comes all the way out of the zone. Miko off to go track it down as Halpert will just lay this one off. That dump in is tipped there as Haynes will have to go back and track it down for the Scarlet Knights. Now Gorman looks for a lane. Tries to find Appleweisen. Gets it forward, able to keep it away from some skaters as he gets through the neutral zone here. Driving into the backhand. His shot goes wide. Kutch. He is hit into the wall as this one bounces back to the neutral zone again. Played across here to Houlihan. 2 shifty moves to get by Gray as he sends it up to Tommen, but it is dumped right back in by Gray. Albrecht. We'll just flip this one forward. Bouncing puck. Trying to chase after it was Appleweiser. As it's now taken by Donovan with 7:20 left to go here in period 3. Reese will get this one out of the zone. Dumped right back in as Albrecht goes back to collect. Reese with it now here on the near side wall. Reese trying to get going. He will dump this in. Gives chase on it as well as Dukowitz and him come together along the boards. Mosquito will get to it. Reese able to dig at it. Reese looking back to Mosquito. Tried to find him, but Dukowitz is there to take it away. Reese tried to keep it in the zone. Able to do so for now, but now it's flipped out by IUP. As there's a foot race for the puck. Gorman will get there first. And that'll be an icing here on the Crimson Hawks. Face off one back here by Rutgers. Another shot on to Halpern. He makes that save. 31 for 32 right now is Connor Halpert. In between the pipes for IUP. As Miola will collect this. Miola lays back. Dukowitz. He tries to skate him, but is dumped away by Reagan. Nice hit there by him. As this pass is meant for Reagan again. Reagan into the zone. With it. Laying this forward for Reese. Delayed penalty here on the play. It's going to go on IUP as now they touch up on it. It's going to be a high sticking call, I think, here. And is this who I think it is on again? And it's on Jace Rierick again. That's his, I think, 4th penalty here of this game. So Rierick to the box yet again. And Rutgers another chance here on the power play with just under 6 minutes left to go here in this 3rd period. As this one is cleared back to center ice, goes back to Reagan. We'll just flip this one right back in. Puck out again, out the other way. Here goes Adams. Adams shorthanded chance cutting into the middle. He fires, it's blocked away there as he goes sailing into the wall. And that's going to be a penalty here on Rutgers. Haynes comes over to apologize for that one. Didn't mean any harm on it as him and Adams give a tap to each other. Some good sportsmanship from the two of them. But Haynes will go to the box. Assumedly a cross-checking call here, and that will nullify the power play. And it looks like Loza might go to the box as well. So I think those penalties may offset. So I think we might play 5-on-3 or 4-on-3. We will see. And it looks like we will play just 4-on-4. Or not. So it will be still a 5-on-4 with that extra penalty. So we'll still be 5-on-4 here. Rutgers still with a power play for 1:38. As Reagan walks his way into the zone. Reagan driving in, shot fired through as this one goes up and out of play. Off the draw, Rutgers trying to get a quick shot on net. Weren't able to do so as this one gets sent around the zone. Reagan able to keep this in and put it back down behind the goal line. Pinned down low. Campbell trying to fight for it. Campbell able to dig it out from the fray, looking to get it in on goal. And jumping on top of it is Halpert again. Able to cover up with the glove. With 5:01 left to go here in this third period. Face-off one back by Rutgers again. Albrecht here at the point looks up. Able to find this forward to Campbell. Campbell across, trying to get a pass there. Over to Applewisen as he will just send this one into the zone. Campbell will give chase. Applewisen will get to it first. 47 seconds left to go on the power play as Reagan has it at the point. Cross to Albrecht. He fires through traffic, redirected with a high stick. As now we're going to get a whistle as Rutgers will touch up. Faceoff is going to come out of the zone. Here with 38 seconds left on the power play. Faceoff sent in only for a moment as Miko will steer this one aside. Lifted back up and out. There by IUP again as it goes back to Gorman. Nissan Girachi sends forward, bouncing puck will go back here to Gorman as he will just loft this into the zone. No icing, we continue on. Halpert came out to play it. Up off the glass. Took a funny hop off the stanchion as it's kept in by Tommen. Tommen walking in lower, plays this one down behind the goal line. Trying to get a shot back up to Nissan Girachi. He has to lay off to Gorman. Gorman fires and it is held onto by Halpert. Just 2 seconds left to go here on the power play for Rutgers. And that'll do it. We're back to 5-on-5 yet again. Houlihan fires through traffic. Somebody's glove came off, and Halpert will gobble up that rebound chance again. Face-off one here by IUP as they try and look to clear the zone. Donovan will just loft this up to Gray as Albrecht went down to a knee, but Gray has it again. Gray looking, he fires. Kick save made there by Lubuti as the rebound was still loose. Back up to the point through traffic. Lubuti with another stop. On the rebound, they score yet again. And that's a hat trick there for Kutch. Kutch with a three-piece. And he makes it 10-1. A 10-1 game in favor of IUP. Dominant all game long, all weekend long, as here comes Rutgers. Campbell fired, that one went wide of the cage. As Campbell looks for another slap shot from in close, he scores! And Rutgers get back on the board here with 3:11 left to go in the third. some needed offense there, as that is going to be Campbell's first of the year, the freshman. Getting on the board here makes it 10-2. As here comes Campbell again, another slap shot, that one went wide. And we're gonna get a whistle and we're gonna get a penalty here on the play, as Campbell now draws a penalty. And it looks like going to the box, the number 3 of Hunter Fairman, so he will go back to the sin bin. And Rutgers will go to another power play here. .303 left to go here in this third period, as Fairman's penalty goes up on the board. So Rutgers back to the power play here late in this third period, as this one is pinned into the corner. Houlihan trying to get to it. Lifted up and out there by Dukowitz, though, and we'll go all the way back here to Labuti. Albrecht plays off Wanneker along the boards. This goes back to Albrecht again. Albrecht looking for an option, will play this one forward, tapped into the zone as Halpert will play it off. Wanneker will get to it first. Wanneker across, slap shot meant there by Houlihan, whiffed on it as it went into the corner. Cotta now into the wall. 1:15 left to go on the power play as Houlihan keeps this in. Smargon with it. Sharp angle shot. That one is fought off by Halpert. Goes back up to the point for Haynes. Haynes to the backhand. Sends lower. Haynes on it again. Shot redirected. On the rebound. Chance it bounced just up and over the cage. That was Smargon looking for that one as he's on it again down behind the goal line. Smargon looking. Tried to center. Halpert will cover, though, here with 1:48 left to go. Slap shot there from Reagan. That one's blocked. That might have actually caught Hilliard, as this goes all the way back to Haynes in his own end. Haynes finds Reagan. Reagan up to Applewisen as it's collected and sent out here by Rearick. Haynes will have to go track it down with 20 seconds left on the power play. 1:20 left to go here in the third. IUP with a dominant performance this weekend in both games. 9-3 yesterday, 10-2 as of right now as Reagan fires. Halpert will make the stop. Trying to keep it in the zone is Rutgers. Haynes with it. This one is just sent around. Campbell will get to it. Campbell along the boards, under a minute left to go here in the third as it's picked up by IUP. Rearick the other way to Gray, back to Rearick. He cuts into the low side to the backhand. That one went off the outside of the cage. Pass across to Gray. He tried to fire another one off the outside of the net. As Hoffman gets to it, lays off for Miko. He puts it lower. 32 seconds left to go here on the clock. Filson, he fires a shot that goes wide. Rearick keeps it in. Puts it down to the corner for Gray. Gray and Hilliard come together. Collected here by Campbell. Campbell along the walls, bumped off the puck as Applewisen just sends it into the zone. 10 seconds left here in the third period. And IUP are just going to eat this one out in their own end. The Crimson Hawks travel up to Jersey and snatch 2 wins up against the Rutgers University Scarlet Knights. 9-3 yesterday, 10-2 the final here in this one this afternoon. Shots at the end of the game, 42-38 in favor of IUP. And that'll do it for this weekend for us here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting. A big win for IUP, 2 big back-to-back victories to start their year 4-0. Rutgers now falls to 0-3-0-1 on the year. Still looking for their first victory of the 24-25 campaign. But that'll do things for this weekend and for this one. Here from us at Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this weekend. We'll be back next weekend with some more games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Next weekend for us at BSB. But final score from this one, 10-2 in favor of IUP over the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Final shots, 42-38. My name is Carl Pascal. Have a good one, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.